Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sergeant Cheetos, and in today's video, we're doing another Reddit Draws video where I take your guys' comments on my Reddit and we make a drawing out of them. So today we're going to be doing a Pokemon edition. So if you guys do want to participate in these type of videos, make sure to follow me on Reddit at scdopeart or follow me on my Instagram at Sergeant Cheetos. Links are going to be down below. And what we're going to be doing is taking the comments and making the first stage evolution of the Pokemon. Depending how this video does, we'll go ahead and do stage 2 and stage 3. So if you guys want to show support, just make sure to smash that like button. Alright, let's get started with the first comment. And our first comment comes from Inmanrazu Titter, and he says Shrek. Alright guys, let's get started. So as you guys know, this isn't my first time converting a character into a Pokemon. I have an entire series doing that. So if you guys are interested in looking at that, the link's going to be down below. But yeah, we're going to stick to the format we followed on that series, which is the stage 1 evolution is always the cute and cuddly stage. So we're going to go ahead and shrink down Shrek and make him into an adorable ball of mud. And his typing, of course, man, that's obvious. If he lives in the swamp, he's obviously got to be ground type, right? So the first move that comes to mind when I'm thinking of a ground type Pokemon is Mud Slap. So I mean, this adorable rendition of Shrek as a little ball of mud, I think it looks super adorable, and I think it totally fitting. I mean, if you find him in the environment in the Pokemon world, he's obviously gonna be hiding in the mud, just mud slapping you left and right. Alright man, so I hope you guys enjoyed this version, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Alright, and our next comment comes from Dr. Rocket Ship, and he says, please, will you do Magneto? I mean, you said please, so I got no choice, right? Alright, let's get started. And of course, if I'm doing Magneto, since I'm a 90s kid, we're doing the X-Men 90s Magneto. And for his typing, I decided to go between a mix of Psychic and Ghost, just because those give me a little bit more liberty in choosing what he looks like. I mean, generally, if you're a Ghost, I mean, look at Ghastly, what is he? I mean, this one is kind of like a mix between Ghastly and Ralts, so I decided to go down that road. But this one's a little bit more simpler of a drawing than all the other Pokemon, but this is absolutely one of my favorites just because I think it translated very well from being a 90s supervillain to being a cute, adorable little Pokemon. So Dr. Rocket Ship, I hope you enjoyed it. And now on to the next one. And our next comment comes from Lorenzo, who says, Future Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, please. God dang it, you guys have figured me out. You say please, I guess I have no option, man. Alright, let's get started. And for anybody living under a rock, yes, I'm talking to you, Patrick Star. Here's a picture of Trunks. Alright, let's get to it. So obviously, since Trunks comes from Saiyans, I had to acknowledge that he is a Saiyan, so I obviously had to make him either a gorilla or some sort of monkey. So I did decide to make him more into a monkey as opposed to a gorilla, just because I thought it looked a lot cuter. And as well as for the colors, I did make him purple, because obviously Trunks has purple hair. But as well, going back towards that Saiyan tie, I did have to wrap around his tail around his waist, just to acknowledge that Saiyan power, you know, like Vegeta in the earlier seasons where he has his tail wrapped around his waist, because that's where their power source comes from. So you want to make sure, I wanted to make sure to reference that. And of course, as you can tell, he is a fighting Pokemon. I mean, Dragon Ball Z fighting hand in hand. But I hope you guys enjoyed this rendition of Trunks as a Pokemon. On to the next comment. And our next comment comes from Goku King 922, and they ask, can you do Katsuki Bakugo from My Hero Academia? I know absolutely nothing about this show besides my 10-year-old little weeb nephew loves this show, so let's go ahead and do it. So before we draw him, let's go ahead and do a little research on YouTube and see who this guy is. Right off the bat, he has red eyes, and if Star Wars has taught me anything, you cannot trust anybody with red eyes. And he just smoked his friend. Alright, so he gave me immediately hothead, pyromaniac vibes, so I decided to give him a dog look because he immediately reminded me of Houndour. So I decided, why not, let's go ahead and lean into that, let's make him into a dog. And I don't mean D-O-G, I mean D-A-W-G. I mean, he looks like a freaking badass. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make him into a dog. and of course, since he is a pyromaniac, we had to make him into a fire type Pokemon. But since he had like that giant Mega Man looking kind of thing on his hand, I decided to lean into that and give that to him in the Pokemon world, and that's where his fire is going to come from. So I hope I did you guys proud with this conversion, and on to the next one. And our next comment comes from Lick My Alpaca. I love that name. And they say, could you do Wraith from Apex Legends? And you know what? Yes I can. And since Apex is one of the most underrated games that there's out there, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a clip of Wraith. She's a complete, total freaking badass.
Phasing between dimensions has shown Wraith the outcome of every single choice.
Try not to blink.
Dimensional rift linking two portals.
Looking for me?
Oh! Whoa. Relax yourself, girl. Alright, so for Wraith, I decided to go with a bunny type Pokemon. Simply because, I thought a bunny would look pretty dope. And I already have kind of imagined in my head what they're going to look like from stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. So I thought this one would be very fitting, as well as I was able to give her a pretty cool ninja vibe to her. And since her main power in the Apex universe is appearing, disappearing, being super fast and agile, she just immediately gave me vibes of original Pikachu, you know, when he does his agility and he's just splits into a bunch of versions of himself. And just that quick and agility that she has reminded me of Pikachu, so I decided to go with the bunny. And I do decide to add electricity to her hands, so you know not to catch that fade, because she'll put you to sleep. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this conversion, and on to the next one. And last but not least, a two-headed cat says Jared the Goblin King. And I absolutely have no idea who this is, so after doing some research on Google, found out Jared the Goblin King is David Bowie. So I'm going to show you guys an image of what he looks like, and damn, David Bowie looks like a complete badass. And after doing further research, I found that Jared the Goblin King does turn into an owl, so I thought, you know what, that's perfect. It's been a long time since Pokemon had an owl type Pokemon, so let's go ahead and make a cute, adorable little owl. And we're gonna go ahead and use the color scheme from David Bowie on how they use them in the costume, which is white and a little bit of gold. And as well as I did give him those flared out eyelashes, just because I thought it would be fitting with how he looks in the movie. And this one's pretty simple. I hope you guys enjoy this one. This one's probably one of the more simpler type Pokemons, just a straight up cute, adorable little owl. Alright guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. Smashing that like button lets me know that you guys want me to do a follow-up video to this one, where I do stage 2 and stage 3 of these 6 Pokemon, which I feel like we made a complete, total kick-ass team that you can take into any Poke World and just demolish. We have Wraith, the electric type, Shrek, the ground type, Katsuki Bakugo, the fire type, Jareth, the Goblin King, as the flying type, Trunks as the fighting type, and Magneto as the psychic type. And if you guys want to show support to my channel, I would really appreciate if you guys would subscribe to my channel, as well as hitting that notification bell so you guys know when I drop a video. And if you guys want to be part of one of these subscriber draws video, make sure to subscribe here, as well as to my Reddit or my Instagram. All the links to everything is going to be down below. And until next time guys, peace.